The Himba are indigenous people with an estimated population of about 50,000 people living in northern Namibia in the Kunene region and on the other side of the Kunene River in southern Angola. There are also a few groups left of the Ovatwa who are also Himba but are hunters and gatherers. Culturally distinguishable from the Herero people, the Himba are semi-nomadic, pastoralist people and speak Oji-Himba, a variety of Herero which belongs to the Bantu family within the Niger, Congo. One cannot ignore the red skin of the Himba people. The red color seen on their skin is called the Otize paste, a combination of butterfat, Omuzumba scrub and ochre. Otize cleanses the skin over long periods due to water scarcity and protects from the hot and dry climate of the Kaoko land as well as from insect bites. It gives Himba people's skin and hair plates a distinctive texture, style and orange or red tinge and is often perfumed with the aromatic resin of the Omuzumba shrubs. Otize is considered foremost a highly desirable aesthetic beauty cosmetic, symbolizing earth's rich red color and blood, the essence of life, and is consistent with the Himba ideal of beauty. Rather than take their baths, the women take a smoke bath and apply aromatic resins on their skin. Give honor to whom it is due. This is a common saying in the Himba tribe and it is applied differently to these people. When a visitor comes knocking, a man shows his approval and pleasure of seeing his guest by giving him the Okuje Pisa or Mukazedu treatment. This practice literally means that his wife is given to his guest to spend the night while the husband sleeps in another room. In a case where there is no available room, her husband will sleep outside. This handed down tradition has its, in quotes, benefits in the community. It reduces jealousy and fosters relationships. The woman has little or no opinion in the decision making. Submission to her husband's demands comes first. She has no option of refusing to sleep with him but has to sleep in the same room as a guest. She is also entitled to give her friends to her husband when they visit, but this rarely happens. Both the Himba men and women are accustomed to wearing traditional clothing that befits their living environment in the Kaoko land and the hot semi-arid climate of their area. In most occurrences, this consists simply of skirt-like clothing made from calf skins and sheepskin, or increasingly from more modern textiles and occasionally sandals for footwear. Women's sandals are made from cow skins while men's are made from old car tires. Women who have given birth wear a small backpack of skin attached to their traditional outfit. Himba people are polygamous, with the average Himba man being husband to 2 wives at the same time. They also practice early arranged marriages. Young Himba girls are married to male partners chosen by their fathers. This happens from the onset of puberty, which may mean that girls aged 10 or below are married off. This practice is illegal in Namibia, and even some Himba contest it, but is nevertheless widespread. Among the Himba people, it is customary as a rite of passage to circumcise boys before puberty. Upon marriage, a Himba boy is considered a man. A Himba girl is not considered a fully fledged woman until she bears a child. Marriage among the Himba people involves transactions of cattle, which are the source of their economy. Bread wealth is involved in these transactions. This can be negotiable between the groom's family and the bride's father, depending on the relative poverty of the family involved. In order for the bride's family to accept the bride wealth, the cattle must appear of high quality. It is standard practice to offer an ox, but more often, cattle will be offered if the groom's father is wealthy and capable of offering more. The Himba are predominantly livestock farmers who breed fat-tailed sheep and goats, but count their wealth in the number of their cattle. They also grow and farm rain-fed crops such as maize and millet. Livestock are the major source of milk and meat in the Himba community. Their main diet is sour milk or fermented milk and maize porridge, called oruhere ruomaere, and sometimes plain hard porridge only, due to milk and meat scarcity. Their diet is also supplemented by cornmeal, chicken, eggs, wild herbs, and honey. Only occasionally and opportunistically are the livestock sold for cash. Non-farming businesses, wages and salaries, pensions, and other cash remittances make up a very small portion of the Himba livelihood, which is gained chiefly from their work in conservancies, old age pensions, and drought relief aid from the government of Namibia. Despite the fact that a majority of the Himba live a distinct cultural lifestyle in their remote rural environment and homesteads, they are socially dynamic, and not all are isolated from the trends of local urban cultures. The Himba coexist and interact with members of their country's other ethnic groups and the social trends of urban townsfolk. This is especially true of those in proximity to the Kunene region capital of Opuwo, who traveled frequently to shop at the local town supermarkets for the convenience of commercial consumer products, market food produce, and to acquire health care. Some Himba children attend Western schools, and some young people leave their homelands to live in towns. So as you can tell from this video, the Himba people are an interesting indigenous group in Africa, and I hope we still continue to uphold our values, and I hope they still continue to uphold their values and not let the Western culture be upon them. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what tribe I should do next. Thank you so much.